For me, it goes back to the very beginning. My wife, Andrea, was diagnosed on April 1st, 2013. And so it was a terrible April Fool's Day for us, I guess. And the way it sort of developed for us, which I think develops for lots of people, she started on chemotherapy. She did that for, it was 7-8 months, and it helped her. And then she moved on to radiation.
It's a roller coaster. I mean, it is, and
he says I'm not a good patient.
I was going to say, she's not the best patient at all, so let's be truthful here. So you want to argue about everything that you need to take or want to, I don't want to take that. Well, too bad, take it. And so lots of coaxing and and again, trying to keep things real for the kids and, their lives go on. And so a lot of juggling, had a lot of family supports, and that helped with being able to care for her and then keep the daily life going and that kind of stuff.
And when she was newly diagnosed, everything was so dismal. It was like no one knew anything about it. We didn't know how to say, we didn't barely know how to say the word of the cancer she had. We didn't know anybody who had it.
I started doing research, and that's how I found the foundation discussion boards. And in the discussion boards, I found this amazing community of lots of other folks who had this disease. And what I started doing was tracing their stories. And, people were reporting when they were diagnosed, what their treatments had been, and how long it had been since diagnosis. What also helped both of us in some ways was that Steve was an academic, and so research and understanding things was at the core of what he does. And I work in higher education administration and research development, and so I understood the research environment and how to navigate scientific articles and how to understand where to find information.
And the kids stepped up. The girls were incredible. They were young. The youngest was 7. Our oldest was 20. And they cooked, they cleaned, they did so much. And we had so many great friends and neighbors who would, bring us food and dinners. We had our fair share of lasagnas. We still can't eat lasagna.
Yeah. One thing about, I guess, the journey is it probably more humbling than anything.